Assassination Rogue series. In this episode, we're going to talk about more advanced techniques with regards to rotation. In part 1, we talked about putting bleeds on multiple targets, and in this episode, we're going to actually go a step further. First and foremost, one thing that you need to keep an eye out is make sure you actually have poisons on all the time. And in arena, you want to go with wound poison and crippling poison. I actually have a weak aura that tells me when my poison falls off, because I always forgot. Sometimes I would go in an arena match and I had no poisons, so I actually put a custom weak aura to show me this piece of text, and once I put the poison back on, it'll go away. I'll actually start making a series of videos about weak auras, because I think a lot of people want to learn, but that's for a different video. So the first technique that I want to talk about is the double Envenom technique. And what this technique is useful for is for bursting someone down when they're at low HP and you just want to finish them off. And the way it works is so you have a target and they're low HP, and you have 3 combo points, 4 or 5, that doesn't matter, and you have 2 seconds to finish them off. So the maximum amount of burst damage that you can do in this scenario is to do an Envenom and then do a Mark for Death and then do another Envenom. Hence it's why it's called double Envenom. So basically you do Envenom, Mark for Death, Envenom, and you can see that it does quite significant amount of damage, and it's really good for finishing off someone while they're very low, and you just have that 1 or 2 seconds to finish them off. One other thing that you need to keep in mind with regards to Envenom is that it goes through bop. So if a paladin is very low and they bop themselves, you can actually finish them off with this technique. The second thing that I want to go over, the second technique that you want to go over, is the usage of poison knife. Now, a lot of rogues, especially in the lower ratings, don't use poison knife. They might not even have it bound. I know I didn't. And so it's a very, very useful ability. And basically what it does is it throws a knife at the enemy, and it applies your poison on them. So what does that mean? That means that your crippling poison, which slows people, will actually proc on them. So it's really good for closing distance between you and someone you're chasing. So instead of just running slowly, you just keep throwing your poison at them, and that will apply your poisons on them. That will slow them down significantly, and you can easily catch up to them. Another good use case for so it's good to try practice running and throwing your poison, just so you get used to the keybind, and it also generates 1 combo point. Another use case for it is it's very good to use it for peeling off your arena partner. So let's say you're focusing their healer, and their warrior is sticking onto your healer, and your healer is struggling to get away. All you can do is you can swap to the other target, throw your knife at them. That'll slow them, and then you can just continue DPSing on your current target. So it's a great way to peel, especially from a distance. And you can see a lot of high-end rogues actually use that to peel for the healers. And let's say your healer is a druid, they can easily just run away, because warriors usually run with 1 charge only. Another good use case for poison knife is when you have 4 combo points and you don't know. So you have 4 combo points, right? And the question is, how do you get the 5th combo point? Because if you use mutilate, it's going to generate 2 to 4, and it's really a waste. So the most efficient manner to do that is just to use poison knife, because it generates 1 combo point. It's cheaper than mutilate, and it also applies your poisons. And wound poison is very important because it reduces healing. So it's a very good way of using poison knife. The third technique I want to talk about, and this is just the general rotation, you need to use your kidney shot on cooldown. So you need to keep track of, you need to get used to looking at your kidney shot cooldown, and just use it whenever it's off cooldown, because not only does it stun your target, for 6 seconds. It also puts a bleed on them because you're running the talent internal bleeding. So just practice looking at your kidney shot cooldown and try to use it, whether you're in dungeons or whether you're leveling. Try to use it on cooldown so you get used to it. The same goes with Toxic Blade. So try to practice first of all. Put easy to use keybinds on all of them, and then just keep practicing it until it becomes muscle memory, because in arena you're not gonna have time to think, you're just gonna react. So that's really it for this video. I don't want to make it too long and too confusing, so you can actually practice these. Now we're gonna actually go into some example videos where you'll actually see these in action. Thanks for watching, and there's definitely going to be more rogue videos coming in the channel, and I'm also going to start a weak auras tutorial on how to actually make custom weak auras and how to customize your own UI. So if you like, subscribe so you can see whenever I post it. Thank you so much.